Hey, it's your girl Tawana, aka Miss.com, and thanks for hanging out with me with Beyond the Plans. So, today we are kind of repurposing a daily page. So, this is a daily page from an old Happy planner that I bought on clearance like several years ago. So I'm taking a trip to Houston to meet up with some of my friends for a birthday weekend. So I do like to track my travels with either a note page or I also still do a journaling entry. So we're going to put all our flight information in there. We're going to put some of the places that we already know in advance that we're going to visit. And then, of course, we need a packing list. Now, I don't know what made me think I was going to fit that in that small section right across from there. So I am kind of using a lot of my older Happy Planner sticker books that I purchased and kind of been leaving by the wayside. I've been out of that, like putting a bunch of boxes down. That hasn't really been the vibe I've been on, but I do like using the boxes when I'm creating travel sheets because it allows me just a designated space to just write down either a restaurant or a spa or somewhere that we went that I want to remember because it might be somewhere I want to go back next time I'm in the area. I also like to write down some memorable moments, just things to refer back to, because a lot of times, when you travel, people always ask you, well, where did you guys go eat? Where did you go? And depending on how much time has passed, you kind of struggle or you fumble through the name of a restaurant or you mix up two different restaurants. I remember when I went to Thailand, and that was years ago, and I still have people asking me, well, where did you stay? Where did you go? And it's nice to be able to have a reference. I do still have some of the emails and stuff. I do keep those, but it was nice to be able to go to my older planner and just say, oh, here, this is the airline we flew. This is how much it was. Yesterday's price is not today's price, but these are, the places that we stayed. This was the internal flight that we took. This was my experience. Because one page I'll use for, I guess, like the planning portion. So I already have our Airbnb booked. So I will put our Airbnb on there. I will put our flight information. And I also use the flight information as a reference point. So it's like next time I want to fly out to Houston, oh, last time I flew, I paid X amount of dollars and we left on a Friday. So that way I can kind of have a gauge of if I decide to, take a weekend and go, either by myself or with somebody else or with my friends again, we kind of have a reference point of how much the flight would cost, how much a Airbnb would cost for us to stay in, what hotels did we look at in the area, because we did look at some hotels, and I do keep a note page with those on there as well. But this is mainly for our finalized plans. So you guys see, digging in the stash, and I am probably going to start utilizing this a lot more. This is Happy Planner used to make these like make your own sticker book um little packs, and pretty much it's like when you get down to the first or last page in a sticker book, you can just stick it on here and make your own sticker book. What I ended up doing was pulling out the alphabetical pages and the numbered pages in sticker books and sticking them all in there. And I need to go through and finish doing that with the rest of the book. So that way when I'm looking for numbers or letters, all I had to do was just pull that one pack out versus flipping through a ton of different sticker books. That is something that I am considering. I'm not sure if I want to take the time to do that with all of the things, like put all the quotes in all the boxes, because truth be told, that was one of the reasons why I did look for, because they were having a sale. I got to buy everything on sale. They were having a sale, and I was looking for sticker books that had quotes because I realized I was kind of running out of quotes, or all the quotes that I had were a neutral color. So I did want some color. So I did buy a couple of things. I'll show you guys a short of that. I'm not going to do a full unboxing video because all of the stuff that I purchased was old and only one item was more than $9. And I feel like I got a good deal on that particular item as it is. But I like to add in some oldies, some goodies. I like to definitely throw $1 or two in when I'm doing these pages. You guys already see we put the boxes down, and I like some good quotes because, again, this is not really a quote unquote planning page. This is more of a making note of where I'm going. I am going to be using this packing list. It's not a super long trip, so this packing list is just going to be broken down into what electronics and then outfits for the days. Like we're going to a spa, we're going to a nice restaurant for a steak dinner. So, of course, you want to pack something nice to wear. And then also, am I bringing my friends anything special that I want to give them? So, I think that this came out really good. So, we dug in the stash with Keller Plan, also paper, heavy planner. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Let me know where you're going on your next travels. And remember to check out some of these videos. Peace and blessings to you all.